What's up, guys? It's Roy. It's Horizon Picks. Happy Sunday. I got out to the flea market today. It's a little bit rainy last night. Flea market was about half at capacity, but you know I always pick up some stuff. So let's check it out. Okay, so in no particular order, okay, we're walking around the flea market. So there's people obviously, and I would say primarily, guys, most of this stuff you're going to see is going to be put into my eBay store. But this first piece, can't turn this down, especially when you see the pieces are nicely bagged. This is by Lakeside. It's perfection. You know, it's the timer. You push this down. You try to put all the pieces in before it pops up. Really fun, easy to ship. It's fairly light. Not super value here. These were mass produced, but it's vintage. It's a cool classic game. It works. I tested the timer on that, so super cool. Um, used to love. That's like one of those games that, like, when you see it, it's like, oh, I remember that. Pick these up. These are just some like lounge pants in this like fleece. They just have Mickey Mouse, Disney. Um, Definitely always looking for Disney stuff. We do a Disney auction on my channel from time to time. So those actually comp pretty well. They're Disney Store sleepwear. Okay, so grab those. Um, a friend of mine was at the flea market. He sells all kinds of stuff, lots of primitives and antiques and things. But he had all these Hot Wheels cars, and he just showed me these two, which I thought were really cool. They're the Buick Stalker. They're actually the same exact car, but one is kind of a blank and one has the graphics on it. So kind of a two for one. I comp these. It does sell as a set, which is pretty cool. So a little bit of Hot Wheels goodness. Um, Another friend of mine at the flea market sold me a couple items. I got stuff from this gentleman before. He's kind of like in retirement, clearing out his house, and I saw this. Kind of hard to pass these up. This is it's by Aegis, right there, Aegis. Obviously equestrian riding helmet. Uh, has almost no, has no, very little wear on this. Little scuff right there. But great condition, has the label, the size, the model. Comp this while I was there, does pretty well. So I got this, and then he threw in this awesome pair of leather riding gloves, equestrian gloves as well. So I probably will sell these separate, but just some great stuff right here. Riding helmets do really well. They can go for big money if they're high quality show helmet with the box. Keep an eye out for that. Was hoping that this was an Ariat, but it wasn't. So another thing that he had was this, and I was so excited to see this, and I asked him, does it work? And he said, I think so. And I said, all right, good enough for me. It doesn't look like much, and it's pretty, it's pretty rough, but this awesome, I believe this is a tube style radio, and it does work. I actually plugged it in. The clock works, this works, so it is roached, but it works. I'm going to restore this. I'm actually going to clean this up and maybe do a video about it. So stay tuned. I love working with these vintage radios, cleaning them up. It's a fairly easy process to get this to look really nice. And somebody's going to buy it. Maybe it'll be part of the vintage auction. We'll see, but I love these, and it's an awesome piece. Whether or not you use it, which you can, it's just these are great. I love these radios. Put that over here. Uh, my friend of mine was purchasing some items at another spot, and I walked up, and right where he was standing was this, and I thought this was pretty amazing. Speaking of vintage, this is what is this called? This is called Flavor Seal. Flavor Seal by Corey. And the lady was so excited. Oh, I love that, and it's vintage, and yes, it is. And she said, "Oh, I cleaned it," which she did. Has a little ding on it right there. Um, but it is in nice shape. She did clean it up really well. It's really clean inside. This was actually part of a larger set. The larger set itself goes well over, like you can get over $100. But this pot does comp decently. I just thought it was really beautiful. I may beautify actually the plastic parts here a little bit. They're a little bit worn, but I do have some something I can put on this to make this actually look a little bit better. But it's an awesome piece, certainly vintage. I love coffee related anything. It's just a little teapot. And it's just right. You know, people, if you're really into your tea, if you're really into your coffee, people love stuff like this. I sell it all the time. Um, so one of my other sellers that I see, she has all kinds of stuff, and kind of didn't see too many things that she had this week, but I looked down and I saw these. So at first I was like, oh, and I picked them up and it was quite light. And she's like, oh no, these are just the boxes. So these are actually Pokemon Celebrations. I think these are 25th anniversary. Yeah, 25th anniversary trainer boxes. And again, they're not super valuable, but it also has the instructions in there with the inner lining. So I did look these up on the Bay, and they don't comp super high, but I actually got 6 of them for very cheap. So I may put these in a lot, maybe sell a few, maybe online, or with some other Pokemon items. It's really cool if you can obviously take this out and use it just to store your cards or whatever. Also looks really cool, for display. So anyway, very cool on those. All right. I'm not going to show them all, but I did go over. There was actually in one of the barns out here in PA. They had a pole building barn, and they had a toy show. I picked up in here. I'm not going to go through them. There's some just dollar action figures, which I may actually just end up selling on Whatnot. Guys can certainly follow me on Whatnot. I'll put that below. I'm going to be doing some shows coming up in the next week or so. So I'm always looking for stuff that's, not as high dollar, easy to get on. And usually on Whatnot, it's the dollar starts, right? So I also found one of the action figures that I did get was this one, which I thought was so cool. It's heavy. It's a DC Metals. This is a die-cast metal Wonder Woman kind of figure with the sword. Really awesome. Very heavy, almost like a paperweight, but I thought it would go perfect. I showed this shirt a couple days ago. I had gotten this shirt, so maybe I'll do a little combo. This is a Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman and the figure. So speaking of shirts, I did pick up 2 shirts. Got these from a regular vendor. So this is it's a Panic at the Disco. So this was shirt number 1. Very cool. Pacific tag, size large. Already looked this one up. Very popular band. This shirt has some decent resale value. It says Panic at the Disco, Death of a Bachelor. It does have a few little scuffs at the bottom. I'm going to have to give this one a wash and treat that. The other shirt was I picked up first. I could not turn this one down. This was just so friggin' cool. So this is your Mario Kart 8 shirt, and you could even see the tag right there, but the double extra large as well. I'm probably I'm gonna give this one a wash. It says some pet hair. When you get stuff at the flea market, you kind of, obviously it's as is. So, but Super Mario, I mean, people ask me for Mario Brothers stuff. So 2 shirts, those were awesome. Hey guys, so thanks for watching the video and spending a little bit of your Sunday with me. I really appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. We have two big events coming up in 2 weeks. The 26th of May is going to be a big graphic tee sale, Misty's Treasure Chest. Definitely sub to her channel if you haven't. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be awesome. Kayla, Treasures Noir, and myself are going to be selling graphic tees with Misty. And then on the 1st, I will throw the link below as well. June 1st is going to be an awesome vintage sale. So I'm going to be having up to 9 sellers and myself bringing you some vintage awesomeness. So definitely make sure you set your reminders for that. That's going to be great. We always have a fun time with that. All right. So have a great week. Good to see you. Thanks for sharing down below. Drop a comment, subscribe to my channel. See you soon. Stay excellent. Bye, guys.